like to start out by giving a shout out and welcoming all of our returning listeners. Last episode, we had a very interesting situation take place with Weapon L. We got to find out what he's been up to. Um, and we also got to find out what happened in that little mansion that our friend Silent Night likes to hang out at. And neither of those things were positive things, but that's our story. So once again, welcome to Team Apex Plays, the Marvel Multiverse RPG. We're glad you guys are with us. And today we're going to find out what's going on with Slate in his solo episode. As we've already discussed in the previous solo episodes this go round, all of this is taking place around the same time. So everybody has their own adventures that are happening uh, pretty much uh, concurrently and simultaneously, and a little bit of both. So let's get right into it. Slate, the last thing that you were doing, you were in Madripoor, rescuing one of your teammates from hanging up in the wall, partially clothed. Since that situation has happened, you've pretty much been back at the base doing what you normally do. Uh, and right now you're just resting. You're awakened by a knock at your door. Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it?
Now, as your eyes open, you realize that it's 4 a.m.
Oh man.
and you hear Kiri through the door. Hello, it's me. I know it's early. I need to talk to you about something.
It it's really got to be urgent if you got to talk to me this early. Uh, Go ahead and come in.
All right, so the door opens and you see Kiri. She's dressed in what I guess I'll call civilian clothes. Uh, Cute little blouse and skirt combination. He said, hello, gives you a little peace sign, kicks the leg up. She looks like she is excited and ready for the day.
Gary, what time do you wake up in the morning?
Well, I don't sleep as much, especially since I got these new powers. But also, I have an invitation for you that is kind of urgent.
Invitation for
Well, my father is throwing a special dinner, a kaiseki, a 7 course meal. And they're like 14 hours ahead of us. So you would
so
need
if we
to,
want to go, we got to go now.
right. You're the special guest. Come with me, please. Remedy's gonna come.
Gary, Gary, it didn't go so great the last time I met your father. I, I, all
It's
right, all right, all right.
dinner. What else do you have to do but sleep?
Okay, you know I like to sleep though.
Well, you can sleep after you eat some delicious dinner. I know you like to eat too.
All right, well, I'll hold you to that. Just give me a minute. Let me get changed. I'll put some civilian clothes on too, and we'll head out.
Okay, I'll go get Remedy.
4 a.m. wake up call.
Welcome to being the squad leader of the gifted. All right, so what do you do?
I'll go ahead and get changed, put on some regular clothes. I don't really think there's anything I need to bring with me, so I'll just, I guess, reluctantly drag my feet out there and try and go find where Remedy and Kiri are.
And so as you head out the door, you see that they're already on their way towards you. Um, Remedy is wearing some casual clothes as well. She's been a lot more open since she's got her new powers. You know, she has her little confidence boost, but she's
Hmm.
still wearing her typical hoodie, sweatpants, form fitting, but you know, you know how she is.
Yeah.
So Carrie looks at you and says, "We're gonna have to do a little bit of different travel method this time."
Why is that?
Well, you know, the portal that goes to my area is like miles away. We don't want to do all of that walking. So we're gonna have to just head outside for now. And then I'll show you how we'll get there.
Okay. Is before we go though, is there anybody I should know or be aware of at this celebration? Anybody I should keep an eye out for?
If you're asking me, are we going to be ambushed and attacked? I don't think so.
It's I think that's about as reassured as I'm going to be going to your father's place. So, all right, let's go.
All right, so you guys head on out to the normal, to the standard portal that gets you guys out to the New York City exit. And from there, you see Carrie pull something out of somewhere. It looks like a little piece of dust, and she just drops it to the ground. And from that piece of dust, you see it widen and expand. And her father emerges from the area of the ground that she threw it on. And he says, and he just looks at you and he says, "You look well."
I so do you. What was that just now?
He says, "Well, you have an affinity for earth jutsu. Maybe one day I could teach it to you."
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, stay close. And he proceeds to do some type of hand gesture, and it's whatever he emerged from, you all begin to descend into. Uh, this is typically would be referred to as a teleport other power. Uh, that's basically what it is. Uh, but it's different. He's basically transversing all of you through some type of earth jutsu. Maybe it's because it's connected to the earth, but I really don't have the means to explain it to you, and he's not telling you. So you emerge within the large stronghold that you've already been to, but you are in some type of large room. It's very nice, white and light brown motif, uh, ceiling lights. The room looks open in the middle. There's like multiple low one-person tables with backs uh, attached to it for comfort, but it's very, very low to the ground. And you see these uh, light blue tate mats uh, for you to sit there and eat. It says, "Have a seat."
Thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sit down.
All right. So um, Kiri runs and sits down next to you. Uh, there are like, um, I guess I should ask you where you sit down. So There are three tables next to each other. Which one do you sit down in?
Three tables. Are anybody already sitting at those tables?
Nobody's sitting at the table yet. He's allowing you to choose where to sit.
I'll sit in the middle table.
All right, so you sit in the middle table. So Carrie runs and sits on your right side, and Remedy sits on your left side. And the one person table, which was obviously meant for him, he takes a seat in that across from you. Uh, he claps his hands. He says, "Let's begin." Um, so multiple servers come out. Uh, they're all women. They're wearing nice looking uniforms, blue flower kimono tops, black bottoms, almost look like long flowing dresses. They look very professional, well prepared. They bring out the first course uh, of the kaiseki. This is the Sukizaki course. And as they are placing these white bowls with blue flower rims in front of you, uh, let's see if you recognize the dish because you are Asian. Go ahead and roll a logic check.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay. So you don't recognize the dish. Uh,
Hmm.
so her father goes ahead and announces the dish. Uh, he says, "This is Ankimo, a thinly sliced monkfish liver served with ponzu sauce." Says, "Enjoy." This is a little appetizer, just a little bite, not much. And
I'm
as
gonna.
it, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I'm gonna take a quick look at Carrie real quick, just
Oh,
to see
she's
if
eating.
I get a reaction from
She's eating. She just looks at you. She's eating. Like,
her. I was gonna say, uh, I'm not even gonna try and say something in Japanese, so I'll just, you know,
yeah,
yeah.
don't be messing it up like me. Let
So
me
I'll
do
just go
that.
ahead and just go ahead and start eating.
All right. So nobody's really talking except Remedy says, "This is actually really good. I've never had anything like this before." And Genji says, I'm glad you are enjoying it." It's time for the second course. Uh, Once again, the same servers come out. Uh, since you didn't recognize the first course, they're not gonna. He's not wasting any time now. And he says, "This is the Wan Mono course. This is Kani Shinjo." So this is like a little clear soup. Um, you see that it's lidded. You want to go ahead and open the lid.
Sure.
You open the lid. All of this steam comes out. It's like steaming hot. It's just clear broth. It's like a little crab cake dumpling on the inside of it. Once again, 7 course meals. These aren't extensively large, especially at the beginning. But
Mm.
once again, everybody's digging in, and Genji doesn't say anything.
I'll just go ahead and start slurping.
It's a little hot, but be careful.
Yeah. Ooh. Ah,
And so Genji looks up at you and he says, "What are you thinking right now?"
I'm thinking this is pretty nice, Genji. Or Can I call you Genji? I don't want to be disrespectful in your house.
Well, you're breaking bread in my home. For today, we can ignore the honorifics. Sure, you can
Wow.
call me.
Then I appreciate your hospitality.
You can have this and more. I see something within you. But we can talk about that as we continue our meal. Bring in the third course. And you see the same servers bringing in this beautiful, almost gleaming gray tray. This is the sashimi course. Uh, Big, bright glazed bowl with uh, sea bream, which is a rare Thai fish, sliced thinly to the side of the tray. Then the bowl, there's some smoked persimmon, there's some wasabi, all the little accoutrements. Yeah, let's bring the French into it for you to enjoy. It says, please enjoy. This is a very rare fish, only the best for my special guest.
This is very kind of you. It's been so long since I've been able to eat like this. They have plenty of food back where I'm from, but nothing that reminds me of my younger years like this. We keep eating.
It says, what would you like to tell me about your younger years?
There's there's not much to tell. The things that I'm doing now are making much more of a difference than the things I did back then.
In some cases, forgetting the past can be useful, but we should not completely forget what it is that made us what we are today.
You you have to understand, I didn't have the best upbringing. It takes me to a dark place that I don't like to go to, and I have a hard time, as you probably tell, trusting people with that past. All I'll say is that I made a mistake a long time ago, and I don't want to repeat that mistake.
Well, that's definitely understandable. No one wants to continue to make the same mistake over and over again. That would be insanity. And it would show the lack of ability to adapt, which would suggest a lack of discernment and wisdom. I think you have all of those traits, which is why you're going from, let's call them humble beginnings, to where you are today and where you'll go in the future. Bring in the fourth course. So the servers come out. Uh, this is just another of the same trays. Says, I've been waiting for this. You recognize this. This is just nice little teriyaki beef with some green scallions, a little soy sauce, some mirin on the side. Enjoy. I'm not going to be talking during this.
Okay. I'll waste no time. I'll dig right in.
Remedy and is just looking at you like, this is what you used to eat?
What did she say?
He said, this is what you used to eat?
I used to eat. I mean, not, I haven't eaten like this in a long time, but I mean, I remember this kind of meal.
I could get used to this. Thank you, Kiri, for inviting me. I was mad at you for waking me up like that, but we can do this anytime. And she just laughs a little bit. I knew you would like it. All right, now it's time for the fifth course, uh, the grilled course, takiawase. You get some yakitori chicken. It's basically a grilled chicken skewer, some lotus root, and grilled shiitake mushrooms. It's a lot of food.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to slow down now.
Says, are you enjoying yourself?
I am. Thank you again.
He looks at you and he says, I recognize that the last time you were here, things did not end on excellent terms. I would like to apologize for the way the situation was presented to you.
I appreciate that.
The gentleman that you have history with, I won't sit here and say that I know exactly what's in his heart. Honestly, I wouldn't want to judge anyone here. We all are operate on the fringes. I think that's the best way to describe it. But working with Kuji, he seems to have positive motives at the moment. And look at me. I'm the head of a ninja clan. I'm a part of the Thieves Guild. You are, along with my daughter, a part of some organization that is looking to change the world, I assume, for the better. Is that how you would describe it?
To tell
You
you the
have
truth, the motives, I've been wondering about our motives lately myself, but I can assure you, as long as I'm there, that is the direction, or at least that's the way I'd like things to go.
interesting. You believe you are a man that could change the course of things regardless of the opposition.
I think if there's anybody who could do it, me and people like Kiri, people like Remedy, I think we could.
Ah, sound like the type of man that I would like to help achieve his goals. But before we talk about that, let's bring in the last two courses. So in the kaiseki, the sixth course is a steamed rice dish with some pickled daikon radish. Uh, and they also bring the dessert course out with it. I'm sorry. Uh, Before the dessert course, along with the steamed rice, there's some tip forward shrimp, but the dessert course is coming out along with it. Just a nice bowl of vegetables, mandarin oranges, slices, pineapple slices. There's a red bean paste. I don't know what you would call it. Patty. And then there's some Ichigo Daifuku, strawberry mochi.
Very nice.
So said He looks at you, he puts his arms up and he says, please enjoy our final courses.
I don't know if I can eat another bite. I mean, maybe a mochi. I could try that. So I'll go ahead and eat some of that. And then I'm gonna kind of lean back a little bit and go, oh, okay. Woo!
And so Remedy grabs you, not Remedy, Kiri grabs your arm and she says, you're full? And you see her plate is empty. Apparently, Kiri can eat some stuff, man.
Apparently, it's those spider powers.
Maybe. Maybe being the other comes with a large appetite. So, as you guys are finishing your meal, Genji looks up at you and says, I really want to know how you feel about everything that has been taking place over the last few months. Are you comfortable being in an organization that you're with and everything that's happening to you personally?
Well, to tell you the truth, personally, I feel like I feel like I'm in the best position I've been in a long time. I haven't felt as comfortable with myself since since before the accident happened and I mean the group, the gifted, they have their own ways of doing things. Everyone has their own schemes and ideas, and some of them aren't good, I guess you could say. They're so focused on money or their own objectives, but I can't control that. As long as they don't do something or cross a line, I just have to trust that they'll be there when we need them. So that's kind of the way that I approach it right now. But again, if it gets to the point where that line gets crossed, I don't know how I'll react. I feel like I owe these people so much.
So you're a man of principle.
Some days that's all I have.
Do you think that despite some of these teammates of yours not necessarily having the purest of motives, that you being a man of principle is the reason they chose you to lead?
Could be. They didn't really know me back then, though. I'm not sure why they chose me. I feel like I'm the youngest one of the group. Maybe the other ones just didn't want the responsibility.
That's certainly a possibility. But genuinely, when people choose leaders, they recognize a certain quality inside someone. Generally speaking, there are definitely exceptions. I have another question. You speak of them having certain motives. What's your focus? Do you even know?
That's that's actually something I've been looking for is the purpose. Something my old master taught me is that to prevent the past from happening again, I need to find a purpose. And I thought the gifted was it.
From what my daughter has told me, the gifted it seems to be a place where you could figure out how you can accomplish your own goals. But you need your own goals in order for that to be effective.
I can see your point.
Here's my proposition to you. I'm not going to ask you to lead the gifted. I'm not going to ask you to change your goals. I am simply offering a way for you to be able to figure out the path to whatever it is you desire. And part of that involves me training you personally. I,
Training.
rec- I recognize that you have talents. I also recognize that you have tapped into something without even completely understanding it. And there also seems to be the case that we share particular talents in common. I
I
can
know.
already
I
tell
noticed that last time.
exactly. I can already tell that we both have the natural affinity for earth jutsu. And just by sitting here and sensing your aura, you also have a talent for sensory. If you like, I would like to test you to see what else you may have a proficiency for that you have not yet tapped into.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
I'm sure you have the command and the trust of any number of people or ninja whoever might serve you. Why would you, other than my powers, why would you go to such lengths to try and train me? I'm sure you're a competent master, but why me specifically? Is it just the
Well,
powers?
it's not just the powers. Obviously, your potential is enticing. Any martial arts master would like to get their hands on you if they knew about you. But also, my daughter likes you. That means much to me. And I'll let you in on something else. Very, very soon, there will be a very important martial arts tournament that takes place every few years. I don't have to go into detail at the moment, but it involves some of the best martial artists, not only on the planet, but in other dimensions.
I'm
But
gonna,
behind the scenes, there will
okay.
be much more going on besides that. And
I'm gonna kind of, while you're talking, I'm gonna lean kind of off to the side and I'm gonna be like, it'd be like my own tournament arc. And then I'll just kind of shake my head and look back at you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
and as a narrator, I'm going to put a side note on that and say, stay tuned for a future campaign because we will be seeing this. Uh,
Oh man.
and so, but it's much more going on behind the scenes than just a martial arts tournament. Not only do I believe that I can train you to refine your techniques and your powers, I believe you have a chance to win.
That's high praise.
I can sense great power within you. and it's just the beginning. You have far more potential than I have. Roll up for a vigilance check.
Okay. I got a 13 with a fantastic.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. So way back when you saw all of those what look to be powerful beings when you're with the high evolutionary, you start seeing them again. You not only can see them, but you can feel them paying attention to you at the moment, as if whatever is taking place is important. Uh, whatever decisions that you make today could actually affect something in the future. You don't know if this is this tournament that was just mentioned to you or just your development in itself.
Hmm.
But it's somewhat overwhelming and you can't focus on it too much or but it's a lot. It's a lot for you.
And feeling like lightheaded a little bit, rubbing my head. Oh,
Genji looks at you and says, "Are you okay?"
yeah, yeah. It's happened before. So is this, are you looking for an answer now? When would the training start?
Well, you don't have to give me an answer right now, but how about I allow you to get some rest? And then since I fed you, maybe you could provide me with a little bit of entertainment, some friendly sparring.
I think I could do that.
Wonderful. He stands up and he says, show him to his quarters. And we're going to take a little break now. All right, so you've been lounging around in your room for a little bit. Uh, nice little room. What are you thinking right now?
I'm just trying to go over in my head what he was asking me to do, the training. I'm kind of thought back to when I trained with my former master, like reminiscing a little bit.
Okay. While you're doing that, Kiri pokes her head around the corner and says, you ready?
I'll kind of jump up real quick and I'll say, "Yep."
All right, let's go. She leads you right back to the same room you all were just in, but you notice that uh, the tables have been moved closer to the wall. And you see that her father Genji is in the room. Remedy is already there as well. And he looks at you and says, "Ah, our entertainment for this evening. You sure you ready for this?"
Yep.
And he looks at Remedy and he says, "You are a healer, correct?" She looks at him and she says, "Yes." "Oh, why are you asking?" "Yes, well, with you being such a wonderful healer, which is what I was told from my daughter, you can help us lighten up the festivities a little bit. Uh, we're going to have Slate here go through a few rounds of sparring. And if he gets injured and he needs a little bit of healing, you could provide that for us, could you not?" And she looks at him and she thinks a little bit and she says, "After that meal you just fed me, I do whatever you ask." Says, "Delightful. Kira, you have made such wonderful friends." So he looks at you and he says, "Two rounds. First against some of my guinea, and I'll save your last opponent. I'll keep that a secret. It's not again. It's not your friend. I'll let you know that right away."
Okay.
All right. So he motions for you to step into the middle of the room.
Okay. I'll walk in there and I'll kind of look around and I'll be respectful, bow to the host.
You'll bow back. Uh, he claps his hands, and four somewhat familiar looking, but only because they're wearing the Ishihara clan ninja gear that you've noticed before. Uh, they come in and they stand on the opposite side of the room. Would you like to roll a vigilance check to see if you can see anything about these guys?
Sure.
Go ahead and roll.
So that'll be another 13.
Okay. Well, if these guys are carrying weapons, they are not visible. So whatever it is that they can do, you can't really tell. They actually look pretty much identical by what they're wearing, which is just red ninja gear. And there are no visible weapons showing at the moment. So you can't gauge any type of specialty or any type of ninjutsu difference or anything of that nature.
Okay.
So uh,
I think before we begin, I want to ask if there's any rules or restrictions.
um, well, he says, only thing I ask is that you keep the fighting on the mat. So in the center of the room, I know you can fly. I'll allow that. But please, no one leave this room or do any damage that would allow you to leave or exit the building.
Okay.
Other than that, we have a healer on the side, so go all out.
Good to hear.
He looks at you and he bows to you, says, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready.
He turns to the ninja, he bows to them. He does not say anything to them, and neither do they. They just bow back. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
I rolled okay. I rolled another 13.
You rolled a 13,
Yep.
it's on you.
All right. Looking at them, are they standing in a line? Are they
At the
kind of
moment, they
around the ring?
at the moment they are. They're directly in front of you, about 10 feet.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll start things off with uh let's test them out a little bit. I'm going to do an elemental burst.
Elemental burst.
Hmm.
All right.
Which is just straight agility. And okay, hang on a sec. Okay.
I knew.
So it
I
is a
knew.
15.
You rolled a 15.
Yep.
You're going to be rolling that with trouble
Okay.
because they all have slow motion dodge. So
Okay. So, oh, I gotta try and figure out how to do this now. All right, so it's still a 15.
All right. So that is going to be a hit. Go ahead, give me the damage there.
It's gonna be 13 damage.
13 damage. All
Hmm.
right. So you go ahead and you send out a quick burst of burst of earth. Doesn't even look like you really made any type of effort to do it. It's pretty clear this is just a test out session. Uh, one guy takes the hit, 13 points of damage. It knocks him back a little bit. The rest don't even react to it, and honestly, neither does he. Uh, you may continue your turn. Still got movement.
Uh, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right, so you seem to be pretty confident. All right, so it's their turn. They're going to kind of try to circle you since you stayed in one spot. Um, they're going to spread out. Uh, two are going to run around you, or at least try to run around you. They're not going to be able to. I mean, you're 10 spaces away, so, well, more like 5 spaces away. So they're going to be able to get to your sides. The other two are kind of flaring out a little bit. They're going to start by, they're all going to just try to hit you with some kunai from a distance.
Okay.
They're not really in that close range, but it looks like they're trying to sort of get in close range. Just a typical agility attack. Let's see how it goes. Uh, hmm. There's a 13 hit.
It does not.
All right, so as they're flaring out around you, they all toss some shuriken at you, and you pretty much just dodge from side to side to avoid all of them. It's your turn.
Okay.
Making it look easy so far.
So I'm assuming there's one. So they all have surrounded me by now?
No, not quite. There's like two on the side, on either side of you, and the other two are kind of like diagonally from you.
Okay.
Um, yeah. And this is a, in case you haven't figured it out, this is kind of like a horde situation right now.
Okay.
Um,
Then I might save that then. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the one guy that I've already hit. And I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna say, this might hurt a little. And I'm gonna use an elemental blast on him.
okay.
Let me see how much so I can put. I don't think I need to go too crazy. So I'm gonna pay 15 in total. No, excuse me. I'm gonna pay the normal
That's the
5
most.
focus
That's
and
the
then
most
another
you can
10.
pay.
No.
Yeah, that's 15 is the most you can pay because you rank 3. Um,
I'll just say I'm gonna pay a total of 10. So I'm adding
okay.
5 extra focus
Okay. And you're doing this with
to the
your
same guy that I hit before.
right. You have an edge during this attack, so the trouble is gone. So it's just a normal thing.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Pay that. Sorry, hang on a sec.
Take your time.
Okay, this is still agility. right, so this is a 17.
That's a hit. Go ahead and calculate damage.
Okay. So it's going to be another 13 damage.
All right. Uh, that's it. Even with the extra.
Yeah. The
Okay.
marble dice was only a 2.
Ooh. All
Yeah.
right. So you send a large concentration of rocks that seem to materialize out of nowhere. Just make a beeline straight for the ninja. He's able to dodge a little bit to the side and knocks him pretty hard in the chest. But he's still up. He's still up. And he looks at you as he holds his chest in a superhero I'm hurt pose. But he's still up. All right, their turn again. They're gonna continue to try to put you in like a little box. Wait, did you move? You get to decide to move if
Oh,
you
yeah, so I think in this case, I'm going to I'm trying to imagine where I'm at right now. Am I in the center of the ring?
you're in the center. You have not moved.
Okay, I'm going to run towards the guy I've been attacking.
Okay. All right. So as you do so, the rest of them are going to move towards you as you run towards him. So it's almost like it's almost like you're a magnet and they're following you. And that's going to put them in close range to where they now believe they need to attack you.
Okay.
So they're just going to use some kunai to attack you. It's basically a knife. So they're all doing melee attacks at you right now. Ooh,
Okay.
good roll. There's an 18 hit.
That if it's melee attack,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think I should probably use a reaction.
All right. What would how would you like to react?
With elemental protection.
Elemental protection.
Unless you're gonna I mean I'll use it, but if
Right. Explain it to me because you gonna need it.
yeah, so
What you,
hang on a
is it
sec. Come
20?
on. So I can use it when I'm attacked or otherwise in danger. It's 10 focus, and I protect myself. Is any attack against them that does 20 points of damage or less is absorbed. If an attack does more, it destroys the protection and the excess goes through.
Okay. So, um,
But I do have sturdy too now.
that is correct. So yeah, so that's 32 doesn't matter. They're swinging with kunai, so that's gonna get a +1. 32 is gonna knock them down to a 1. Yeah, so here's what happened. So they all of the kunai connect to the rock wall that you put in front of you between them and the knives, and it basically just bounces all of the knives just bounce off of your protection. You get no reaction from them. Your turn.
All right. Still focused on the guy in front of me. Is he like directly in front of me now or
That's where you ended it. He didn't move. He's still
okay. So I'm gonna kind of swing around him and put him in front of I'm gonna put him in between me and the guys on the other side. So I'm gonna move like one space away, so there's like a space between me and him. Does
well.
that make
There.
sense?
So the other enemies are, remember, you're surrounded.
Oh, I thought they were all behind me. The other three were behind
No,
me.
The other three, well, they're kind of like not behind you, but kind of like remember they're
To the
surrounding
sides.
you. But you can fly, so it's not like you can't get around. You can't. It's
Right,
more
right, right.
get around you.
I mean, if I have to, if I gotta use fly, I will.
If you, yeah, you're not going to be able to just run through them.
Okay.
They're they're all surrounding you.
Well, I'll fly and I'll kind of do like a flying leap over the guy in front of me, and I'll use elemental burst.
Okay. So this is what happens. Go ahead and roll for that.
Okay. Like, okay, well that's a lot better. I did a 22.
That's that was what you hit on the
That was
roll.
me roll.
Yeah, you hit that.
And it's 29 damage.
Oh, okay. So this is what happens. You go ahead and do like a flying assisted leap, clip to the other side. In the meantime, while that's happening, you're coming down and rising up from behind the guy that you've been attacking the whole time is a nice little pillar of rock that pushes him towards the rest of the group. You said how much damage?
29.
29 points of damage, huh?
Yep.
All right. So that's gonna knock the guy you've been attacking out, and he flies uh, backwards and hits another guy directly into the chest from the force that hit him. And that guy now looks like he is severely injured. That will that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. The other guys are going to spread out as they get close to you. They're going to use a team maneuver, which involves them all using a uh, elemental blasted through, and they all are using their different elements. You knocked out the the guy that was using the poison element, but you see ice coming at you from one guy, fire coming at you from another out of his mouth, and electricity coming out of you from the other one, coming at you. And this is going to be with an edge. That's the
All right, let me look at something real quick.
Does the 14 hit you? Oh, wait, I got an edge. 1 second. Ooh, does the 16 hit you?
16. Um, when you get your reactions back, is that per round?
Yeah, every round.
Okay, can I use two of my reactions for slow motion dodges?
Slow motion dodges are automatic.
Oh, okay.
So what would happen is that it actually that edge would be taken away then. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Oh, okay. So this is what happens. All of that stuff just basically trickles off the elemental protection that you already have up. They have not been able to even break through your defenses so far. It's on you.
Mm. Is that automatic? Thought you had to use a reaction for slow motion dodge. Oh no,
Let
it's
me
instant. Huh.
yeah, it just happens. You just have the ability to give trouble to I believe it just gives trouble to an agility attacker.
Oh, cool.
Let me double
Okay.
check. Let me double check.
Yeah, because I think it's.
Oh, you know what? Slow motion dodge doesn't even affect you. Because these are ego attacks.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go.
So once again, I gotta ask you, does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, let me calculate this.
Oh, wait, hang on. God,
Mhm.
these are ego attacks.
Yeah, these are ego attacks.
Oh, okay. So
Your ego is high. Does a 16 hit?
they just hit me. Yeah, I'm a 16 defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I honestly don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, same situation. Just instead of dodging, they just it hits it runs right into your brick wall and it dissipates. They cannot break through. So on you.
Okay, I'll keep it going with another. I'm aiming at the guy who got hit in the chest. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep the movement going and fly over him to the other side of him, or just on the side of him, and I'm gonna hit him with an elemental burst.
Go ahead. Let me see what you get.
17,
That's a hit.
and that's gonna be 17 damage.
All right. So you move along the side of them and you swing your arm. Another another barrage of rocks come from under the ground heading toward him, and it hits him sideways. It's gonna knock him out, and it's gonna his foot catches the next ninja in the face. uh, this is not looking very difficult for you at the moment. All right, they're gonna double up. They're gonna uh, one guy is going to attempt to grapple you. The other guy is going to attempt to attack you while that's taking place. It's
Okay.
going to be one melee roll. So it either works or it doesn't. 14 hit you in melee?
It does not.
Really?
Yeah, I've got what's it called? I've got
You got
something that allows my
to
agility defense to be
you got
used
to
on
win.
him. Yeah.
All right, so all right, the guy attempts to jump in there and try to grab you, and you just uh by using your protection, you basically use that to alter his movement and dodge out of the way of his grab. And the guy that was coming behind you trying to attack is completely blocked by the rocks. They can't even get close to you. They can't break through. It's on you.
Okay. So the guy that wasn't just kicked in the face by his partner, I'm gonna kind of smile and I'm gonna give him an elemental grab.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna concentrate on that. How does this work? Character makes an ego attack. Okay. No, 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 no. 16.
That's gonna get it. So uh, you're gonna formulate a rock fist and just grab him up around the waist. He's struggling to get out. He's gonna try to escape. What was the reaction? He will not succeed. Um, it's it's you don't have a do you have anything that would allow you to react to your grab or no?
Not yet.
Okay, so then it's their turn.
Yep.
One guy will attempt to escape. The other guy is just going to shoot an elemental burst at you. Yep, just missed it with a 14. Um, he did not. He's struggling to get out. He didn't get out. The other guy is going to fire, try to run behind you and shoot some fire at you. I'm going to say he's going to get an edge on this because you're distracted trying to hold the other guy.
Okay.
And it does not matter. Uh, he shoots the fire at you, you just dodge to the side. It's on you.
So now I'm getting kind of overconfident and I'm gonna crack my knuckles and look at the guy who's not currently wrapped up, and I'm gonna say it's just you and me. And I'm gonna throw another elemental burst at him.
The guy that's in the that's that you're holding.
No, 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 the other guy, the guy that I'm not holding.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, it's a 14 with a fantastic.
Oh Lord. All right. Go ahead and calculate damage.
It's according to my calculations, it's 58 damage.
All right. So this is what happens. Uh, what you actually do is you expand the the fist, the rock fist that you're holding the other guy in, and you shoot it at the other guy. The ninja tries to dodge it, but he takes the fist full blast, and they both collide into the ground, and they're both out. Um, other ninja come out to assist them out of the room, and Genji is giving you the slow clap. He says, "I'm impressed by you, slightly disappointed in my ninja. You don't even need to be healed. Impressive. You ready for your next fight?"
Yep, sure am.
All right. Genji looks over at Kiri and says, "Daughter, let me see what you can do." She looks at him and she says, "I don't really want to fight Slate." Then she looks at you. It's almost like she wants you to say something.
Uh, what can I think what to say?
And so
It's
Genji,
just so I'm kind of walking back and forth in the ring, and I'll just tell Carrie was it's just a sparring match. Nobody really got hurt. Plus, we have Remedy here. It'll be a good chance for us to really see what each of us can do.
she looks at you and she says, "Okay." And you see her do the same hand sign she did the transformation jutsu with when she taught you how to use that jutsu.
Hmm.
Her regular A's costume replaces her cute clothing. And as she's walking to the middle of the ring, roll a vigilance check.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 16.
Okay, your cosmic awareness is kicking in. You can sense Kuji Motaro coming in your direction. You can't see him, but you can sense that he's on his way, probably to witness what's your fights. And you can see that it's clearly him.
Okay.
Genji looks at you, he bows and he says, "Ready?"
I'm more than ready.
He looks at his daughter and he says, "My beloved daughter, are you ready?" He bows. And she says, "Yes, father." She bows. Roll for initiative.
14 with a fantastic.
Oh, that's good. You didn't roll quite as good. D, it is a bonus round. So go do your thing.
All right. So I'm going to take a few steps towards the middle of the ring toward Carrie, and I'm going to tell her, let's just have fun with this. And
Okay.
I'm not
You
going to
going off?
waste, I'm going to, kind of a sly smile and then just try and get like a shot straight in with an elemental burst.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna be so this is gonna be done with let's see. Yeah, spider dodge
Okay.
and spider sense. So give me a second because this gets really complicated.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't fought a spider before, so
You're gonna be trying to if your goal is agility attacks. All right, so spider dodge. Okay, it's in a reaction ability, so I have to actually choose to use it. It says the attacker has trouble on the attack. If the attack misses, the character can leap in any direction at their jump speed. And spider sense is just a permanent ability. It gives me an edge on initiative checks and on vigilance checks to perceive danger. It also has enemies have trouble on agility checks against the character's vigilance defense. Okay, so uh against the character's vigilance defense. Okay, so in other words, spider sense isn't doing anything. I will use one of her reactions for spider dodge. So you have trouble on this attack.
okay. Let's see. Okay, so I have trouble. No. Ugh. 14.
14? Yeah.
Yep.
So you shoot out you said a burst, right?
Yeah, burst.
Right. So you shoot out you basically shoot out little rocks in her direction. She easily sidesteps it and jumps directly towards you. Uh you want to move while you can.
I'll move. You know what? I'll fly up in the air.
Fly up in the air.
Yep.
Okay. All right, her turn. She's coming down from a jump. Uh she can jump higher than you can fly away, at least via combat. So she jumps up. She's just going to attempt to grab your ankle right now.
Okay.
Why are my rolls with Carrie so terrible all of the time? I don't understand this. All right, so as she tries to grab you, you are just able to pull out of the way of her reach. She does not successfully grab your ankle. She's on her way back down. It's on you.
Okay. Um, you know what? I won't say anything. I'll just go for another elemental burst, and my quick learner should quicken, correct?
Uh, Let me check exactly what Quick Learner does.
Sure.
All right, it says if the character fails an action check, they gain an edge on a check if they try the same action again on their next turn. Um, Action check.
Yeah, I'll let you decide that one.
It didn't say whether it was inside combat or outside of combat. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay.
So instead of being trouble, if I use a reaction, it'll be just a normal situation.
Okay.
All right, so you're using the elemental burst again?
Yep. And
Go ahead.
this time it's only a 15.
All right. So use the elemental burst. Um, yeah, she's not doing anything. She's just gonna sidestep it.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and fly back a few squares, few feet.
Okay. I mean, it's you're in the middle of a room. It's not that high, but okay. You're about let's say the room is a little bit bigger than normal. Uh, instead of
Okay,
this,
so it's more is more like a dojo kind of thing.
no, you guys are in the same banquet room you're in, so let's say it's about 20 feet high.
Okay,
Um, okay, and that's really not. She can jump that. That's not even.
sure.
All right, so let's see. Trying to think if that would matter against your powers. Give me 1 second as I strategize here. Nah, that ain't gonna do nothing. That fog does nothing against your heightened senses. All right, she's gonna try an elemental blast of her own. I don't remember how much of her powers that you've seen as far as her ninjutsu,
Not a lot.
but she does some type of movements with her hands, so you already know what's coming. You got to be kidding me. This is with an edge. Maybe it'll help.
Well, if it's an element, you said elemental blast.
Yeah, yeah, it's with an edge. So, all right,
So it'll
so
be, well, it'll have to be trouble because if it's agility, I've got slow motion dodge.
got you. All right. So so actually, then it would have canceled each other out.
Right.
But I'm gonna say she's gonna use one of her karma
Okay.
to go ahead and allow me to use that. Unfortunately, you have karma as well, so you can use yours to give me trouble if you so desire.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All
See,
right.
even the odds.
Okay. So in that case, none of those things happen, and she's going to you at least get to see what attack she's doing. This is something that you've never seen her do before. You see her expand her lungs as far as possible and blow out what looks to be uh, sharp wind bursts that come straight for you in a direct line. You're able to dodge uh, the attack, but you see that it completely slashes through one of the ceiling lights. It's gotten a little bit darker in the room.
I turn around and look. Whoa, you're definitely taking this seriously, aren't you, Kiri?
I have to. You're strong.
You're strong too. And if is it my turn?
It's your turn. Thank you.
And as soon as I say you're strong, I'm gonna try and hit her with the elemental grab.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
You go. Oh, that's why. Like, what in the world? A 15 with a fantastic.
That's definitely gonna no, actually 15 is not enough to hit.
Uh, can I use one of my karma?
You sure can. You have two left.
Yeah. 18.
That'll hit. So I'm gonna say that the hand of the rocky hand of Grabbage comes up from behind her as she's finishing blowing out the airburst and is able to snag her up. She's gonna attempt to escape
Okay.
with the reflex. And oh, wait a minute, I forgot. You had you had a success, right?
Fantastic. Yeah.
Fantastic success. Yeah, I'm gonna allow you to immediately. We're not gonna even let her escape. Uh, not, we're gonna let you. I'm gonna allow you to melee, do a melee damage roll
Okay.
as you slam her to the ground and pin her.
So that's only a 10.
No, a damage. I want to calculate the
Oh,
damage.
uh, based on the 18 that I rolled?
Yeah, whatever the dice was, just do a damage towards a just a standard whatever your I
So
guess
it would be 18 damage.
okay. So it's gonna be 18 damage. Um and she is pinned. So she said, "Ah, you got me." It's her
Beca-
turn. She's just gonna try to do you don't know what she's doing.
Mhm.
She's gonna try to escape. And for some reason she's gonna have an edge. Okay. She is not able to escape. So
Okay.
it's your turn.
So seeing her pinned down, I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, is surrendering an option, Carrie?
And she looks up and she says, "Not for me." She didn't like that very much.
Well, and I'll just shake her head and I said, very well. And I'm gonna do an elemental blast this time.
Okay. So when a person is pinned,
Hmm.
it's you're considered grappled. So
Okay.
if you're going to target her, what happens is you're gonna have trouble if you care about what you hit. You won't have trouble if you don't care about what you hit.
Okay.
Um,
Does the edge with elemental blast change anything or no?
it would make it a normal. Actually, because you're a quick learner, actually, you might actually still end up having an edge.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. Um, as you're making your attack, you see that your friend has positioned himself at the edge of the room so that you can see him.
That's not good. All right. Well, I'll do a blast and how does that work again? 1 point for every 2 points of focus. So actually, I think what I'll do is I'll spend 11 focus total.
Okay,
Oh, can I not? What?
you can. Well, unless you're out.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. It's being weird is all. Oof, that was terrible. I only rolled a 13.
Well, she's grappled and pinned, so that's fine. That's more than enough. So
22 damage.
all right, so this is what happens. So you attempt to hit her with basically a rock rises from the ground and curves towards her to try to hit her in the part of her that's exposed. And Kuji steps in between her and you, and all you see is a swipe of his staff. And it's almost as if the pillar of rock that you formulated almost disintegrates. And as this happens, there's like this uproar coming from everybody that's in the room because he jumped in and interfered. And he says, "Why don't you fight me instead?"
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I love it.
You're always the one to come in at the end and try and make the rules.
It was a simple request. I see you still have hostilities towards me. I'm just asking to join in a friendly sparring match.
If we did that, you know I wouldn't hold back.
That's fine. We have a healer here, right? I mean, I'm well aware of what you're capable of, but I've gotten a lot stronger since I've been training with her father. Genji says, "What you just did is a violation of our code here." And Kuji looks at him and he says, "You know, I'm new. I don't really know all the rules. But if Slate here, is that what you call yourself now, is willing to do this little battle, I think it will be fun for everyone else. Might even convince him to get trained by you." And Genji just looks at you.
I'm kind of pacing around, trying to calm myself down. You're on.
Says, "Are you ready right now? Do you need a little rest? You need to be healed?"
I'm gonna let Kiri go if she hasn't already been let go.
You let her go, and she gets up and she dusts herself off a little bit. As she gets up, you realize that while you were holding her, she had transformed into her forearm form.
Oh, jeez.
And she just holds up her hand in a gesture and transforms back. And she says, "We're going to do this again soon." He walks off. Remedy runs up to you and she uses universal healing, uh, resets you back to, returns your focus and your health back to normal.
Okay.
And she looks at you and she says, "This guy looks dangerous. Be careful." She walks over and holds Kiri's hand. Kuji puts his staff in front of him on the ground. He still looks like he's a little hobbled, but he's not wearing all of the bandages anymore. There are all types of scars all along his face and body. He's just wearing a standard gi. Says, "I'm ready when you are," and he bows towards Genji. Genji bows towards him. He looks at you. He bows towards you and says, "Are you ready?"
I bow back to Genji.
Roll for initiative.
I rolled a 12.
He rolled a 12.
Nice.
And he has an edge though. Do you have an edge on your initiative modifier?
Don't think so.
All
I think
right.
my initiative modifier, I think that's with my initiative modifier.
Right. So you have right. He has an edge on his. If you have like situational awareness, then you get an edge. He has situational awareness.
No, I don't think I have anything like that.
Okay. So it's on him. All he does is hold his staff in both hands horizontally in a defensive stance. Says you can make the first move.
Thank you. How kind of you. And I'm gonna do I'm still on the ground. I'm gonna do an elemental blast max as hard as I can.
Go,
So let
go.
me I think that's uh how does that work? So that would be 5 focus. So I can only spend a total of 15, you said, correct?
15 focus in total.
Okay.
So that's going to be an extra. Let me check because I always forget this graph. Uh, okay, so that's going to be
An extra 5, I think, right?
no. It's going to be an extra because you're
Because
spending
it's
15 in total. So basically, you divide it in half to determine how much it is, round it up. So it's going to be an extra 8 to your bonus at the end of it.
okay.
Once you hit it, you got to hit them first.
Right. And I rolled a 20.
Oh, all right. Well, you rolled a 20. He's going to respond with Elemental Protection 3.
Okay.
Go ahead and calculate damage for me.
32.
32. I'm sorry, not Elemental Protection 3. It's Elemental. Wait, it is Elemental Protection 3. Okay, so this is what happens. So you you clearly are not playing any games. Go ahead and you send a large pillar of uh, rock directly towards him, knowing that he isn't very agile with whatever he's got going on with his damaged limbs. And all he simply does is swipe his uh, staff at the incoming rock pillar. And you see most of it get disintegrated in midair. It just disappears. A little bit of it gets through, hits him in the face a little bit. He takes 2 points of damage. He says, I see you still like throwing rocks at people.
I'm not going to say anything back to him.
All right. Very well. He says, it's not good to fight while you're angry. You lose focus.
You don't know anything about me.
But that damage that got through did knock him out of his defensive stance. He's going to attempt to get somewhat close to you. Um, Did you fly or not? I don't remember.
No, no, no. I'm still on the ground.
Still on the ground? Okay. Let's see. He's going to. Am I doing that? No, he's gonna try to attack you. Since you're still on the ground, he's gonna move right in front of you. And he says, "I noticed you don't really throw any attacks unless it's a rock." He's gonna thrust his hand directly at you. Um, no, not his hand, his staff. He's just gonna do a vicious attack with his melee weapon.
Okay.
Um, this is gonna be a 15.
That is enough to hit.
It is enough.
Yep.
All right, so let me calculate this damage. You're just taking it.
Um, you know what? Yeah, I'll put up my own elemental protection.
Okay, that's doing 20 points of damage, right? I mean, it can block 20 points of damage.
Yeah, it can block 20 points.
All right, so this is going to do 21 points of damage. The
Okay.
staff is just going to poke straight through the protection and absorb it, knock, and it'll break, but it'll completely break the rock.
Okay.
Um, he says, he looks at you and says, "That was just a normal attack for me. Your move."
I'll go ahead and fly up in the air and kind of back up away from him because this guy's like the boogeyman to me. And I'll use elemental grab on him.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Come on. It's ego.
Eagle attack against the melee defense.
Yep. 19.
19
Yep.
is going to hit. He's going to respond with a reflex. Try to break out of that. And yeah, that's going to be a break. So he as he feels the rocks formulate around him, he simply counters by using whatever it is that his special technique is that disintegrates. And the grab initially has success. You don't see him move, you just see the rocks disappear, and he's still standing there holding his staff. He says, "That one almost got through. Impressive."
I'm shaking my head. You never did play fair, did you?
Says, "I'm using my technique just like you're using yours." Uh, but now let me try a little bit harder. He is going to use an elemental blast of his own. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna like this one. Elemental blast is agility, correct?
It is.
with an edge. So let me go ahead and use my edge. Ooh, it just got better.
Well, I do have slow motion dodge, so
Oh, okay. So yeah, then forget that. I don't need it anyway, I don't think. Uh, 12. So that's a 17. Oh, and
that
I'm paying 20 focus.
okay.
And it's also a fantastic success.
All right. Well, I'm not even going to bother using my protection then.
So yeah. All right. All right, so this is what happens. He's going to extend his staff towards you. You see this weird, uh, it almost looks like wind surrounding the edge of the staff. It's almost like at the end of it is almost like a spear now. And it looks like almost like yellowish energy, but it's moving like wind. And then all of a sudden, a blast just fires out the end of the staff. You did see him do some hand motions too, so this is obviously some type of ninjutsu. Um, and it just plows right through your body. Does 90 points of damage.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And pushes you towards the ceiling, damages the ceiling, and then you just fall to the ground. And he looks at you and he says, "You still have a long way to go. Maybe you should accept Genji's offer." He bows and he walks out. Remedy runs over to you. She heals you, and you wake up. What do you say?
Where am I? Where's Kuji?
Terry says, he left after he beat you.
Beat me.
Just
I'm trying to contain the anger.
remember what you said. So Genji walks over to you and extends his hand. You accept?
Um, yeah,
All right, so he helps you to your feet and he says, despite the loss, you're a very impressive fighter. I can help you be even more impressive.
I'm I need you to teach me because I don't I have I know I have a lot of things I have to work on. And maybe I do need to get over my anger with Kuji. But him having that kind of power isn't good for anybody.
Uh,
Please
well,
teach me.
I would be delighted. Please make yourself home. Make my home your home as long as you like for the rest of the day. And Kiri runs up and hugs you. It's like, yes, I can't believe it. I'm so happy. And that's going to end our episode. So, a lot has happened today. Uh, looks like our friend Slate has chosen or made, taken a direction. So, we'll see where that leads us moving forward. Uh, like we always say, us at Team Apex, we really appreciate you all watching us on this little journey, this story. We hope you're enjoying it, and we're certainly having fun producing it for you. So, uh, if you appreciate it, please like, share, and subscribe. We're out of here. We'll see you sooner than you think.